Now let's get more on the expected recall of Toyota's flagship car, the Prius. What does this mean for a car manufacturer which prides itself on its hard-won reputation? Brand expert Jonathan Gabay joins me now. Good to see you, Jonathan. Now, I remember 40-odd years ago, Japanese cars were a byword for rusting and unreliability. Painstakingly, companies like Toyota have shed that reputation, turned it round. Is it all in danger of being lost in this debacle?
It is, because it's not only Toyota that's been affected, there are other ones as well. Honda's actually recalling as well. So from a Japanese car manufacturing point of view, from that brand, a Japanese brand point of view, yes, I think that is going to be affected. From Toyota's point of view, specifically from Toyota's point of view, talking about a double whammy, because last week there was what was happening with the other models, and now what's happening with the Prius. And the Prius is particularly important.
Why is that?
Well, because the glitterati. Let's just take one. The
George Clooney's.
The George Clooney's, and all these people, they pride themselves in actually driving these types of cars, and so that is a great brand image for the car, for the manufacturer. Now, if they're going to start saying, they look at this car and they say, well, do I want to be aligned with that kind of an image? Who knows? If they're going to say no, then that's going to have a big effect. And it is a big effect because, you know, brands today, it's all about a global brand, okay? It's about what happened, who's seen doing what. And so if you get these people who are not going to be driving it, then you have an issue.
I just want to ask you, I mean, how do you think then of the way that the company is dealing with it? Have they been savvy enough? Have they been fast enough? And can they turn this round?
Right, okay, first of all, no, they haven't been savvy enough. No, they haven't been fast enough. It's been off to a juddering start, if you wish, in terms of what they've done. I think that they should have acted much sooner. It's been very widely reported that in America they knew about issues on certain models back in October. In Europe they knew about issues, so it's been reported around November time. Surely something should have been done by then. I think this is perhaps, we'll have to wait and see, but perhaps it might be too little, too late. We have to see what happens. Who's going to judge this, by the way? The consumers, the drivers of the vehicles. They will be the ones. And as we're coming out of the downturn now, when people are looking to actually buy cars again, or perhaps even just considering buying cars again, their competitive brands, such as Ford and so on and so forth, they would be pretty stupid not to actually take advantage of this. Not in a direct way, but kind of in an indirect way, to actually up their reliability message. You see, it's all about very simple messages. In their case, in Toyota, it's always been about reliability. It's not going that way.
And is that why it's hitting it so hard? Because I was going to say, I mean, you know, this has happened to a lot of car makers, a lot of different models. The model I drive, I won't name it, it had a minor recall, took it back in the garage, you know, fixed it in a couple of hours. It was no problem.
It's the size of it, it's the scale of it. Can I just give you some figures here that's just been handed to me? It says here the action, on just one of the actions, is affecting 2.3 million vehicles in the US, 1.8 million in Europe, 270,000 in Canada, 75,000 in China, 80,000 in Africa, 60,000 in Latin America, 40,000 in the Middle East, and then you've also got the recall of up to 300,000 Priuses. Your recall was perhaps a minor one. And that's the issue. It's a global recall. Now, okay, so what's the good thing that the brand's doing? What the good thing is that they're actually getting on with it and they're saying, you know what? We're going to do something. Bad thing, they should have done something about this before. People look, when it comes to any type of major conglomerate, major organization, what they want is they want leadership. They want someone to say, I'm doing something about it. They took too long to do something about it.
Okay, Jonathan, must end it there. Fascinating stuff. Jonathan Gabay there, a brand expert on Toyota's travails. Right.